What's good, YouTube? In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the perfect 90-degree turn on console. It should look something like this. I messed up there at the start, but you guys get it. First thing you want to do is start off with the ramp. And the way how you should be running up the ramp, you should never run up the ramp in the middle. Because if you run up in the middle, you might do something like this and kind of like end up behind your steer. That's never good because you have to edit, and when you edit, your opponent is already like have high ground and everything. That's never good. You want to always make sure you position yourself either on the left side of the ramp or the right side of the ramp. Me personally, I do it from the left side of the ramp because that's how I'm used to building. I'm used to doing my 90s like this. But if you're used to doing your 90s like this, you still could do it. Just make sure you're doing it like to the left, because if you do it to the right, you end up being behind your steer. That's never good. And yeah, you should be running up your ramp like from the left or either the right. Once you do that, you want to make sure you place a wall in front of you and then place a wall to the side, on top and over. But me, I don't really usually put this wall because I think it's too much work, and by that time you could already be above the person, and yeah. So I usually leave out this wall, and my own usually looks something like this. But if you put a wall there, it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't make you like slow down or anything. It's just that me personally, I just don't take the time out to put that wall. So your 90 should look something like this once you speed it up. It should look something like this. Oh, I'm actually glad I did that, because that comes into my second mistake. Second mistake people always do when doing their 90, they always do something like this. And now they're under their own floor, and now they have to edit out and do all this over again. Ooh, they're above their floor. That's never good. The way how I avoid doing that is whenever I'm doing my 90s, whenever you're placing this floor right here, always make sure just imagine there's an imaginary line right here that you can't cross, because as you can see, once you cross it, you're building a floor above you, and that's never good because you have to edit out. In a fraction of a second, you could already have a high ground, or that person already took high ground. So again, make sure you never pass this line right here. Just put in your head, never pass the imaginary line right here, because once you pass it and you place it above you, that's just gone for you. You already lost the fight once you did that, to be honest. So 90 should look something like that. Once you start getting used to it, just practice those steps I just showed you, and once you start getting used to it, you could start doing things like the triple 90 or the double 90, whichever one you prefer. I do the triple just to get that extra layer, but to be honest, if you're in a good build fight, sometimes you're never gonna get the opportunity to do that third layer right here, because the opponent is just pressuring you so much that you have to start doing some other stuff. But this is the quickest way to get high ground. So once you start off a fight, you want to always make sure you're doing a 90 at the starting of the fight, and this will like automatically give you high ground. Not really automatically, but if they do it better than you and you mess up, they're getting high ground. That's basically how it works. But make sure you're always doing more than one though, because once you do one and then start building up, they will do two, and they already have high ground above you, because this is the fastest way to get high ground is the 90s, and he already has one extra layer above you. One extra layer above you, and that's never good. Alright, so yeah, that's it. If you guys like the video, be sure to like the video. If you guys want to see more content from me, just be sure to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.